Roman Reigns may be the big dog, but John Cena is the big draw. He is coming back for one more year. Big Match John is going in to the Royal Rumble, and he's going in as a big favourite. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Some news today regarding John Cena and the fact that he has been regarded the biggest draw in wrestling today, and the fact that he is going into the Royal Rumble as the top favourite to win it. So here, I've got no complaints. John Cena, 17-time world champion. I mean, if anyone deserves it, it should be him. In fact, you could probably argue, why is it taking so long? Why has the guy not won a world title since what, 2014, 2015? How has it been a decade since John Cena won a world championship? Yeah, the fact that he went part-time and did movies, I'm sure that didn't help his cause. But look, it's Big Match John. It is John Cena. Let's talk about the Rumble, though, before we talk about his drawing ability. So, with all the bookmakers, ever since John Cena entered himself into the Royal Rumble, he has been made the favourite. Now, some bookmakers have got John Cena as a heavy favourite, and some have got him as a slight favourite. But nonetheless, there's one thing in common. All the bookmakers have John Cena as the number one guy as of right now. So we're going to use Sky Bet just for the purposes of this video. Obviously, Royal Rumble happening on the 1st of February. If you want to do a bet on it, you should get your money on it now. The closer we get to the event, I'm sure these odds will change. But John Cena is the current favourite, 8 to 15 with Sky Bet. You put £15 on or $15 on, that wins you 8 plus your stake back. So if you put $150 on John Cena, you would win $80 plus you get your $150 back, and that would get you $230 in total. So John Cena, you're having to risk more money for small reward, but if he's going to win, then he's going to win, and the bookies seem to think that is the case. You've got Roman Reigns, second favourite. He is 5 to 2. Then you've got CM Punk, 10 to 3. Seth Rollins, also 10 to 3. I don't really see Seth Rollins winning this, to be honest. I think it's probably between the top three, with maybe the outside possibility of The Rock, depending on what his schedule is and what they want to do with him. I just don't think Seth Rollins is in the same kind of category. I wouldn't put him in the same bracket as Cena, Reigns and Punk, but he is there at 10 to 3. The Rock is 6 to 1. Then you've got a big jump to Drew McIntyre, 16 to 1. Randy Orton, 16 to 1. You got Brock Lesnar, 20 to 1, could return. Braun Breaker, the current Intercontinental Champion, 20 to 1. Jey Uso, 20 to 1. Honestly, I think once you go beyond those guys, I don't see anybody winning it. I think we've got a narrow field in the Royal Rumble this year. I think there's a few guys that can win it, but outside of that few, I'm not convinced there's that many people. I'm going to say there's 3 or 4 people that can win this Royal Rumble. And for me, they are John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, possibly The Rock. And yeah, for me, that is it. Would you rule it Seth Rollins? Would you rule it Drew McIntyre? No, but for me, it's probably, at this moment in time, I think it's unlikely that any of those guys win the Rumble. But here, let's talk about John Cena, and let's talk about the fact that John Cena, to this day, is a draw. So at the Netflix premiere of WWE Raw, January 6th, John Cena officially declared himself for the Royal Rumble. Obviously, after that, he did go to the favourites, according to the bookmakers. But since Cena's announcement, there has been a surge in ticket sales for the Rumble Premium Live event at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. According to Twitter account at WrestleTix, 3,112 tickets have been distributed for the event over the past week, with a total of 53,369 tickets out. WrestleTix noted the following about the matter. They said, quote, John Cena is once again proving why he's the top draw in the business at the box office. Since I began tracking major shows in 2021, his return for the Summer of Cena added 2,000 to 3,000 tickets at minimum to every show he appeared on. Very few can replicate that today. The Rock comes close when he's around. CM Punk moves the needle in key markets like his hometown, Los Angeles, and New York. Roman Reigns has become a legitimate draw almost everywhere, although not quite at Cena's level. And Cody Rhodes has made a noticeable impact, particularly on domestic house shows when they were running. Cena is likely to continue delivering at a very high level in 2025 for his farewell tour, even with ticket prices at an all-time high. End of quote. So, Ryan, Wrestle Tickets is a Twitter account that is basically dedicated to just giving you information about tickets, all the information that you would need, ticket sales, and who's moving tickets, who's selling tickets. They seem to provide all that data, and they're saying that since they started that account in 2021, John Cena has been the guy that has noticeably sold the most tickets. Whenever his name is on a card, whenever his name is on a show, whenever he's advertised or whenever he appears, that is when tickets seem to increase the most, and they're putting him above The Rock, they're putting him above Roman Reigns, they're putting him above CM Punk, and they're putting him above Cody Rhodes. And when you factor in that this is John Cena's last year, and I do believe, John, I don't think we'll see him wrestling after 2025, for me, the summer of Cena, the tickets that he brought back then, and according to WrestleTix, it was at least 2,000 to 3,000 minimum per show. That's going to be a small number, in my opinion, compared to what we're going to see in John Cena's final tour. People are going to be desperate to see John Cena before he hangs up the boots, and I think we'll see John Cena sell a lot more than just 2,000 to 3,000 tickets every show. And yeah, even though ticket prices are at an all-time high, John Cena is legitimately one of the top draws in wrestling history. I would go as far as saying that. He's not quite at the Hogan-Austin level, but when you factor in what he's done, the longevity, and the fact that he was the face of the WWE for a full decade, and what he's went on to achieve, and the mainstream exposure and success that he's had, for me, he is a top draw, and I'm not surprised to see that. So, yeah, it would be nice to see if WrestleTix could compile a big list here to try and break down who sells what, but we've got to take their word for it that John Cena appears to be the top guy in WWE at the box office today. So yeah, should he win the Rumble? I'm going to say yes. Should he be the 17-time world champion? I'm going to say yes. It's going to be a sad year when John Cena hangs up the boots. Legitimately one of the top guys in wrestling history, and yeah, it's going to be a big blow to WWE and wrestling as a whole when John Cena calls it time for the last time. But anyway, guys, that's it. Let me know your thoughts. Who's going to win the Rumble? And do you agree? Do you agree that John Cena, as of today, is he the top draw currently still in wrestling? I think he might be. A lot of people will say The Rock, but just in the past couple of weeks alone, some of The Rock's numbers aren't exactly impressive. From his NXT rating to his YouTube clips, you look at what The Raw was delivering on the YouTube clip for Netflix, and it wasn't great. So, yeah, even ticket sales, when it comes to John Cena, he seems to be outdoing everybody else, and he's part-time John. So, yeah, part-time John still doing it. Like he said to Roman Reigns in that promo, I do this better part-time than you could ever do it full-time. So, yeah, we'll see, guys. Anyway, that is it. Catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.